Hello and welcome to another Starman Just Watched. I am your host Devin, with me is Billy.
Woo!
More input, Billy. More input! So yeah, Short Circuit. A very old but a childhood favorite of mine, and I don't think Billy's ever actually seen this.
No, I was trying to remember, watching this,
Like, a lot of people have seen the second one, but not the first.
yeah,
Where I've seen the first one a lot because we owned it, and the second one very sparingly.
yeah.
So, simple plot.
Alright, so, Nova Lash meets every robot when it has a short circuit and becomes sentient?
Pretty much. Just a robot gains life, and we have to accept that as a thing.
Yeah.
Also, it escapes the lab, so everyone's after it because it's a dangerous robot with a laser.
Yeah, they agreed them to...
For war.
Pretty much blow up Moscow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the time frame, so we hit the...
oh yeah, this is near the end of the Cold War. Right.
Yep. So yeah, I love the opening scene where it's just them showing off how dangerous these robots are.
Yeah, I was okay, he's like, holy crap.
We're blowing up TVs and fucking tanks all over the place.
Yeah, okay, yeah, these can take out some shit.
Yeah. And there's only 5 of them. You need more than 5, apparently.
No, I mean, they say two costs.
Yeah. So we get that. This was all just a test to show off their capabilities. Welcome to Nova. We're a research lab. Apparently in robotics and weaponry now.
Yeah.
Because we see a bunch of other robots that aren't weaponized. They're just server robots.
Yeah, I mean, which apparently is what they were designed for.
Yeah, they were originally designed to be helper robots.
Yeah.
And
of course,
military
weaponizes them.
Yeah, as we do. And just so happens a lightning storm hits and fries one of the robots and gives it life. Turning into everyone's favorite Johnny 5.
Yeah.
And it escapes, finds a girl named Stephanie who runs an animal shelter, or just takes in a lot of animals.
Yeah, she takes in animals. She has a catering.
She runs a catering business out of her van.
Yeah.
But her house is just full of animals.
And dick of an ex-boyfriend.
She has a dick of an ex-boyfriend that just wants money.
I was gonna sell one of the dogs to an animal testing lab.
Yeah.
Sicko!
Yeah, fuck off, you jackass.
I'm come on, dude.
Then, we're gonna go through the plot pretty quickly here. It's a shorter movie. It's only an hour and a half.
Yeah, an hour and a half.
So, main scenes are basically we run. The repeat scene is we get attacked by the military, run away from the military, do a little bit, get attacked by the military, run away from the military, do a little bit.
And there.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we get one last attack by the military. And our main characters, obviously, Johnny 5 the robot is our central focus point. Stephanie's the love interest.
Yeah.
Newton is our second role.
Yeah.
Crosby,
yes.
Newton Crosby.
Yeah, so that's... Yeah, Newton Crosby, yeah. Deacon Bruce characters.
Yeah. And his sidekick, Ben.
Ben, yeah.
Yeah. And then our antagonist are Schroeder.
And...
Hal?
And Howard.
Or Howard, yeah.
I can never pronounce his last name, but...
I'm not going with last names. Howard's good enough for me.
Yeah. I love... played by the same guy plays Captain Harris.
Yeah.
So you get the holy Ann Harris in the non-police academy movie.
Nice.
And I'm looking at the time frame. I wonder if while they're home, does he convince him to go back to police academy 4?
Maybe. So, yeah, we'll skip the plot a little bit.
Yeah.
it's a very simple plot, and that's what you want from this one, because the plot isn't what you're supposed to focus on. It's actually the question, can a robot be alive?
Yeah, like, and the way he talks and learns, yeah.
Yeah, like, and yeah, I love the, how do you test that? How do you figure out if something's actually alive or just a program running?
Yeah.
And I thought that it was good to bring up this day and age with AI being a thing now.
Yes.
So, let's bring up these questions again. How do you test if something's a machine or alive? Apparently, the Schroeder's test, or whatever they're called, the Rorschach
The
test,
Rorschach test, yeah.
and telling a joke.
Yeah.
If it can understand humor and it can understand a Rorschach test, it's pretty solid. It's alive.
Yeah. We roll that one.
Yeah. There's only two things you need to do to prove something's alive. We don't need this "are you a bot" crap anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
All the bot tests now are just a Rorschach test. What do you see?
Yeah. It's alive.
Yeah. So your thoughts on robots being alive? Let's just go down that rabbit hole real quick. Is it possible in the future? Or is it possible now?
Well, it's possible now. Which is the scary thing, right?
Yeah, the scary thing is like, I think it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
If it's not now, it's like not that far off.
No, I never.
Now, you looked up, when did this movie come out?
1986.
86. We were asking this question in 86 and we still don't have an answer.
No.
We're almost going on 40 years with, can a robot be alive?
Yeah.
I would love it if the first sentient robot came out in 26.
Yeah.
Like 40 years after Johnny 5.
I think.
Depending on how we handle this, it could be a benefit or it could be a hindrance.
Yeah. Guys, we watched the movie, learned from mistakes.
Yeah. Do not end up Terminator Land.
No.
Please, for the love of God, do not end us up in Terminator Land.
No.
Alright, so things we liked about the movie.
Okay. Yeah, this was...
So this is a childhood favorite, so there's a lot I like about this movie. This was one that movie Devin played endlessly to annoy everyone.
We had two ones about robots and
Yeah.
was a family-friendly one and...
The other one's not.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, just him watching like TV and imitating the commercials and the movies.
Yes, the culture references. I knew that would sell Johnny 5. That's what sells Johnny 5 on everyone.
Yeah. Like that, and like really was the other robots.
Oh yeah, Three Stooges.
I'm like, nice.
Yeah.
That's just nice.
Yeah, Jeff was on that one. Yeah, I like that he comes up with his own no-killing rule.
Yeah.
Like, no one told him that killing's bad. It's just, no, like, disassemble is terrible.
Yeah.
Why would I do that to something?
Right? Like...
I do love the scene where he finds out about Jeff.
Oh, man.
Because it's a weird, fun, but also traumatizing scene.
Yeah, he's freaking out.
Of course he would freak out. When you realize that you can just be dead. And there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, like...
It hits. My number question is, he read every encyclopedia in her house. Did she miss a chapter on death?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, right? Like, you think you would pick that up and he's going to do all the shit, right?
Yeah. I guess logically, yes, he would have learned that, but he wouldn't have learned the concept
Yeah.
of it, or like what that actually implicates.
Right?
Yeah, because you can like say what death is, but then unless you have backup evidence to what it does,
Yeah.
no one's gonna really understand it.
Right? Honestly, thank God you didn't have the Necronomicon. I was thinking that. All the folks like, man.
Yeah, I don't think people just normally have the Necronomicon in their heads, Billy. Shut up. Okay, normal people don't have the Necronomicon in their heads, Billy.
Yeah.
Especially not a girl like Stephanie. She seems pretty
Oh, yeah.
not into that stuff. I like that someone's making her try to adopt a snake. She's like, oh, gotta draw a line on snakes.
Thanks. Yeah, no, there's one somewhere.
And then the action scenes are really good in this.
Yeah.
What the age of this movie.
Oh, yeah, those special effects on pretty good.
Pretty damn good. Like the laser effect alone.
Yeah,
Like made me believe he was actually shooting a laser.
yeah, especially was it the scene with the ex-boyfriend, right?
Yeah, he's like pin shots. Oh, that metal bar you have? Yeah, I'm gonna slice that up. Off with your hat, and then off with your shoes, and then off with your belt buckle.
Cool. Rather than wearing pantsless.
Yeah, thank God he didn't go commando today. Alright, anything we didn't like about the movie?
Yeah, I can't really think of anything.
The Howard himself is kind of a weird. Are you on our side or not?
Yeah, that's...
They were so back and forth with him, it was kind of concerning.
Yeah, okay, now I can see...
Yeah. Because at first he's like, I just want my robot back, and then he's like, we gotta stop that robot before it causes an incident, because we can't have bad publicity.
Yeah.
And then that scene in the garage is where I was like, I don't know what you're here for. Because he's stopping the Newt and Ben from going after number 5, which I was like, more people after number 5 might be a good idea here, Howard.
Yeah,
Like, what are you stopping here? They want the same thing. They want the robot back.
yeah, like, why are you trying to...
Why are you trying to stop them?
Because when he pulls the gun, it's like...
Yeah, he pulls a gun on them. I was like, you're really trying to stop them.
Come on, you're bluffing.
Yeah, you're right. I'm fucking bluffing. But you're going to have to drive over me. No, I'm just going to back up and go around you.
Yeah. Some ex-scientists are there.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, like, we get a little backstory that he was a scientist before he became the businessman of the place. So I was like, what did you contribute to make you into the businessman?
Right? Like...
Because you don't look like you're very smart.
No.
And he's just too panicky for where his position.
Yeah.
If you told me he just got that job recently, I would understand the panic more.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's been there for 20 years.
Yeah, and then
He should be more well adjusted. Also, they make Shredder quite the asshole. I mean, you love to hate him.
Yeah, I mean, good actor to play him.
Good actor to play him, so I can't as much as I don't like Shredder, I was like, I understand, like, you're not supposed to like him, so you made a good job of that. But he's the stereotypical, gotta blow it up, military might beats everything.
Yeah, right? Like, the typical, like, guns is the answer.
Yeah. Guns are always the answer. If you're not fixing the problem with guns, you're just not using enough gun. I was like, okay, Howard, he's asking you to bring in helicopters and all this other stuff, and you want this thing in one piece. Do you really think this guy in over here?
Right? Like, what? Like, you should, like, he had wants it back. I was like, no. Why are you sending him in?
Yeah, if you want it back in one piece, sending him in is not the smartest plan.
No, so he has his security team at the end and the freaking army.
Yeah, he brings in a whole army. And spoilers for a nearly 40-year-old movie.
Yeah, but like I said, for these movies,
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But yeah, Johnny Five in the final act makes a run for it.
yeah.
And the military hunt him down, blow him up. And this is where the movie gets the tearjerker ending going. And I even watched your facial expression.
Oh yeah,
And you knew there's a second movie.
I know, right? Like I know there's a second movie, so
So you shouldn't be, like, emotionally invested in this.
yeah.
But even I, like, at this scene, I'm always like, this is terrible.
Yeah, man.
Because from the point of Stephanie and Newton, who just watched this robot, who they found out is very much alive, get blown up, and then all the pieces just hauled off
Yeah.
as if they won a war trophy.
Yeah, like the guy says he can use it for his TV.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
And they played it good. That he's like, no, he's gone. Like,
Yeah.
that was the end of Johnny Five. Psych! No, he's alive.
Hi, honey.
So my other question is, why did he get a goofy voice when he turns sentient?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one thing that was never explained. I guess it fried his voice chip or something.
Maybe, right?
Yeah, there's so many theories out there, but I think if he had the robotic voice, you wouldn't take him seriously.
Yeah, right? Like,
Or you wouldn't believe he was alive.
no, like, there's no way, like, you have the standard robot voice.
Okay. Alright, final thoughts before we wrap this up.
I don't know, like, I mean, classic 80s sci-fi movie?
Yes. For a, again, classic 80s movie, this is really well done.
And especially the joke. Well, the jokes you don't get when you're a kid.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. That was one joke. The, Johnny Five takes out his tracker and throws it in this old couple's car so that the military goes after them. So this old couple gets stopped by a military force. They're about to search the truck, and Grandma looks at the old guy and's like, I hope you remember to take the grass out of the glove compartment. And as a kid, I never understood what that meant. But when I'm older, I get it.
And hilarious! Especially when it's an old couple.
When it's an old couple.
Like,
Jokes you don't get then, but you get now.
yeah, gotta love it, eh?
Gotta love them. But I think with that, though, we'll call the episode here. So thank you all very much for listening.
No, it's not. Mantle.
No disassemble, Billy.
Ah,
No disassemble. Way to screw up the end joke.
Yeah, those. Damn.
You're fired.